Preparing creamy burrata cheese from scratch for pasta dishes. Burrata is a rich, creamy Italian cheese made from mozzarella and a luscious, milky filling called stracciatella. Unlike regular mozzarella, burrata has a delicate outer shell that encases a soft, buttery center. Making burrata from scratch requires patience and quality ingredients, but the result is well worth the effort. Freshly made burrata pairs beautifully with pasta, adding a luxurious texture and a mild, milky flavor that elevates any dish. Gathering the essential ingredients for burrata. To make homemade burrata, you need just a few ingredients: fresh cow's or buffalo milk, rennet, citric acid, and heavy cream. Using high-quality milk is crucial, as it affects the final texture and taste of the cheese. Rennet helps coagulate the milk into curds, while citric acid assists in forming a smooth, stretchy mozzarella shell. The heavy cream is mixed with torn mozzarella curds to create the rich, creamy filling inside the burrata. Heating the milk for proper curd formation. Start by heating the milk slowly in a large pot, bringing it to about 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius. Stir in the citric acid and let it sit for a few minutes to help the milk acidify. Then, add the rennet and allow the mixture to rest undisturbed for 10 to 15 minutes. The milk should thicken into a gel-like consistency. If the curds pull away cleanly when cut, they are ready for the next step. Cutting and draining the curds. Once the curds have formed, use a long knife to cut them into small cubes. Let them sit for another few minutes to release more whey. Gently heat the curds to 105 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 degrees Celsius, while stirring occasionally. Once they become firmer, strain them through a cheesecloth, removing as much whey as possible. Set aside a portion of the curds for the filling, and keep the rest for stretching into the mozzarella shell. Creating the creamy stracciatella filling. To prepare the filling, take the reserved curds and tear them into small pieces. Mix them with heavy cream and a pinch of salt, stirring until the mixture becomes smooth and creamy. This stracciatella filling is what gives burrata its signature soft, indulgent center. Adjust the salt to taste, and keep the filling chilled while preparing the mozzarella shell. Stretching the mozzarella for burrata. Heat a pot of water to about 175 degrees Fahrenheit, 80 degrees Celsius, and place the strained curds in it. Let them sit until they soften, then begin kneading and stretching them with a spoon or gloved hands. The curds should become glossy and elastic. Stretch a portion into a thin, round sheet. This will form the burrata's outer shell. Working quickly is important to prevent the cheese from hardening. Filling and sealing the burrata pouch. Once the mozzarella sheet is ready, carefully spoon the prepared stracciatella filling into the center. Gather the edges of the cheese and pinch them together to seal the pouch, ensuring no filling escapes. Twist the top gently to secure it, then place the burrata in cold water to set. The cheese should hold its shape while remaining soft and pliable. Storing and serving fresh burrata. Homemade burrata is best enjoyed fresh but can be stored in a container with lightly salted water for up to 2 days. The cheese should be kept refrigerated but brought to room temperature before serving. Its delicate texture and creamy center make it a perfect addition to pasta, salads, and bruschetta. Drizzling it with olive oil and fresh basil enhances its flavor. Pairing burrata with pasta dishes. Burrata adds richness and creaminess to pasta dishes, complementing simple ingredients like tomatoes, garlic, and olive oil. It pairs beautifully with fresh basil and roasted vegetables in a classic caprese-style pasta. It also enhances creamy sauces, melting into warm noodles for a luxurious texture. Whether placed atop hot pasta or mixed into a dish, burrata transforms everyday meals into gourmet experiences. Enjoying the fresh taste of homemade burrata. Making burrata at home is a rewarding process that yields a cheese far superior to store-bought versions. With fresh ingredients and careful preparation, you can achieve a silky, rich burrata that elevates any dish. Whether used in pasta, served with crusty bread, or enjoyed on its own, homemade burrata brings authentic Italian flavors to your kitchen.